Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I wanted to touch on a Doom Tower boss that I see tons of people have problems with. And honestly, I'm going to do a build that anybody can achieve. Literally, if you played this game for more than a few weeks and are in an active clan, or an active player, anybody can achieve this build. I'd like to thank Watcher of Realms for sponsoring this video. Watcher of Realms have got two crazy champions coming up in their summoning event this week. We have got one of the best fighters in the game, Valeria. We have got the best tank, Rocky, coming up this week. If you want to download Watcher of Realms, you can do right now. You can use my link down below in the pinned comment. You can also use the QR code, which is available right now, and get involved. I do have a separate YouTube channel covering Watcher of Realms. I do videos just about every single day, and the game is super cool. Let's talk about the two heroes then that are going to be available during the summon event. She's got a couple of pretty novel abilities. This is on my account right now. I did manage to pick her up the last time she was available during a summon event. She's got an ultimate, which basically kills herself. But the more she kills herself, the more damage she's going to do. Super cool against the guild boss, where you've got one target and you want to do a lot of damage. Basically, all you need to do is just keep yourself down in that low health place. Little tweaky little heals to make sure she doesn't actually die. But she would do a ton of burst damage to big enemy targets. Now let's talk about the tank. Rocky here, probably the best tank in the game. He's up there, definitely top two. Again, I've managed to pick him up myself. And when I first picked him up, I was like, oh, a tank. Turned out I'd pulled the best tank out there. Rocky has got this kind of like crazy ult. So basically, he gains a freeze, basically a massive ice shield, which is equal to 90% of his health. And he just sits there in it. He's like that. Come and get past me. And you can't because he's a massive block of ice. Super cool. So yeah, they're both going to be available during this weekend's summoning events. If you've not tried it yet, give Watcher of Realms a try. Download using my link down below or use the QR code. You will not be sorry. Again, thanks Watcher of Realms for sponsoring the video. Right, so I struggled in my first week or so of playing the free-to-play. Maybe it's like second week. I was in Doom Tower and I came across, I'm just going to show you how far I'm in right now. Day 40 odd right now, yeah? I came across the SCARAB boss in the first rotation that we ever had. And I've just come across it again now. And I was worried, honestly. I was like, how the hell am I going to get past this boss? He was a hard stop for me first time round. And then I was like, what I don't want to have to do is build a full turn meter dropping team. Because it's tons of extra resource, right? If I want to build a team that can take his turn meter down, I need a decreased speed champion. I probably need at least 2 turn meter control champions that are built pretty well. I need a destroy gear champion so that we destroy the shield. And then I need a way to kill him. Okay, so there's a whole bunch of champions in that list that I probably don't have yet. And I could go out and find easy ones, honestly. You know, in the market, you could find Armager. You could find, I've done videos on this in the past. You can find Elfguard. Yeah, there's champions that do the kind of like turn meter drop, and they do it well. Armager and Elfguard are the two easiest to obtain, cheapest to build out ones. But you still need to take them up probably to like at least level 40, maybe level 50. You still need to give them gear that's going to do the job. You still need someone else who's going to bring the destroy gear so that you can destroy that shield. And it's a real hard task. So what did I do? I worked on one of my epics. This will work on an epic or a legendary, I guess, or a rare, really. Doesn't really matter. But one of my champions that could find a way of doing damage. Now, if it's a legendary, it doesn't need to be an attack base. It could be a support based legendary. Any legendary that's got Brimstone can do this thing. So I've actually got Brimstone on Blade Master. If I re-geared him, he would be perfect for this. If I had pulled already my Fragment champion, the White Queen, she would be perfect for this as well. Yeah, there's a number of ways that you could do it. But I decided to use Mordecai for my one. And all I did was I found 4 pieces of regen gear. Honestly, it's not even good. They are speed boots. I looked to try and find speed and accuracy on my pieces, but I literally farmed Fire Knight until I had 4 pieces. That's it. You'll see, actually. My other regen piece, I've got 1 alternative piece. That's it. Yeah. And I then made sure that I had some survivability. So HP gloves, they're flat HP. They're not good, but I wanted speed and I wanted health. Yeah, and then I got some defense as a roll as well. HP chest with some HP rolls. Again, speed. a bit of resistance in there. It's quite helpful as well, because if you can resist some of the stuff this SCARAB boss is doing to you, that's helpful. This is the crown jewel though. So we've got a combination of regen gear. I regen my health. Every time I take a turn, I regen 15% of my health. By the way, this same set is brilliant in clan boss if you've got someone who does not yet have a tier 6 mastery, because lifesteal is only good if you're hitting. Lifesteal is particularly good when you've got War Master, like I've got on someone like a Rathalos here. So having regen gear on that support type champion who doesn't hit hard, actually really good for your clan boss early game team as well. So yeah, blood shield means that whenever I attack, I get a shield, so I don't get counter-attacked anywhere near as much. Means it's very doable. And then I also took a level 1 blessing out of the, I just found his blessing in the Altar of Souls. I just found it in the Mystic Market. Again, can work on pretty much anyone who's doing the same type of job. And I took emergency heal. So whenever a shield expires or is removed, get yourself a nice chunky heal. Why is that good? Well, if you pair that with blood shield as well, plus with regen gear, you're actually healing for a lot. You're actually getting a ton of healing from that. So the blood shield ring is obtainable through clan versus clan. Yeah. And you need to get lucky. So honestly, the blood shield determined who I was going to use. I didn't pre-think Mordecai is the champion to do this. I was like, well, I've got a blood shield item on Mordecai, or I've got a blood shield item on Rathalos. So whoever it was, I would have had to put the regen gear on. Now, much preferred it being Mordecai because Rathalos is my damage dealer, and I didn't want to have to change his whole build into, honestly, a kind of trashy build, right? So the support champion's much better for this. But this blessing is actually really good to help you through these kind of like solo-based builds. If I was using a legendary in this role, then I would still take Brimstone over that emergency heal because it just makes this fight quick. So if I look at SCARAB boss, I did it just as this 2-man squad. It's slow, by the way. It's not fast. Literally, it's go and make your lunch type of stuff. Set it on auto. But the important thing about the champions I've chosen here, so Mordecai does have a burn. Yeah, I don't have Brimstone on Mordecai, obviously, because he is an epic champion. So I can't have Brimstone. But Mordecai brings that burn, which gives me an alternative way to do the damage. So that's why I wanted a bit of resistance on him, because the burn, when the burn procs, I get that kind of like max percent HP. Poisoners are the same thing. So if you've got Taradia the Frog, he will do the same job. Yeah, because when he's hit, he applies a poison. Anyone that's got poison on their A1, some sort of burn mechanic on an A1, some sort of poison mechanic when they're hit, something like that will do this same job really well. So basically, both of them, whenever they hit, because of their blood shield items, whenever they hit, they're not triggering a counter attack. And obviously, when Brimstone's out there, as long as he does an ability, great, we get the Brimstone hits. Rathalos is going to die because I don't have regen gear on him. And you see, we're not hitting hard enough for lifesteal to make a difference here, which is why if I wanted Rathalos to do this for me, I would have to put him in regen gear, or I guess 3 sets of immortal gear could do the job as well. But look how healthy my Mordecai stays here. Mordecai is literally like whatever. The resistance I've got in him is just about enough for this level. The burn is going to do percentage max HP damage. And okay, my Rathalos is dead already. We've done no damage to the shield. But now all I've got to do is let this bad boy roll for probably the next 10 minutes. And we've got a takedown on the SCARAB boss. If you wanted to farm his gear, okay, it's super slow. It's like 2 hours of your day. But it is still a legit way to farm your gear at all. You can see here, after 2 minutes, I'm in no danger. I get a 5 to 6k heal whenever my immortal gear goes off, and then I get another, what, 1200 odd heal, I think it is, when the shield's removed. 1200 odd. I got so much healing going on that this guy just can't deal with it. He just can't deal with it because it's turn-based. As long as you've got a bit of speed in your build and you can still land your stuff, it's a cakewalk. Yeah. As I say, anybody could do it with a number of support type champs. But you do really want something in their kit that does some damage. I guess if you've got War Master on someone already, let's say you've built out a Reliquary Tender and you've already got War Master on them, then that could be the alternative to having the burn or poison. Yeah, so as I say, any champion could do it, but the more, I guess, some champions you'd have to invest more into than others. Whereas this, yeah, if I got War Master on him, it'll be much quicker, but it's not going to change the outcome. This is already a cakewalk. There's no way, he doesn't ramp up damage in any way. He's just going to keep doing what he's doing. So I just wanted to share it. The cool thing with this is as well, the same build is really versatile. Like this same build will work for me. I'm doing spider runs right now, so I've got a mission for it. What am I doing? Spider 15 on auto. So, you know, he's quick enough to still put out his abilities. The regen, if he was to be targeted by spiders, I don't think he will because my Cold Heart's only a level 38, but the regen will help him if he takes any damage. Same thing in Clan Boss. Like, this build is versatile to be used basically anywhere in the game, and I'd still get like maximum value from it. So don't think that it's like a nothing build that you just can't utilize anywhere else. You can. You can basically bring him into any, or the same build into most content, and he's still going to be super effective. The only thing I needed to watch out for was that he's still faster than my damage dealers, because he is also my, in this particular example, he's also my increase attack champion to empower someone like a Rathalos in the arena and places like that. So there is a little bit of a watch out. Can you get to the speeds that you want? And obviously, because it's regen gear, the faster you go, the better you do. Like, the faster you can get the build, the better, because the more turns he takes, the more he's going to heal, the more often he will heal. Yeah, so look, just thought I'd share it because I see a lot of comments either about Sintranos, people can't get past the SCARAB boss, but also Doom Tower. It seems to be the first boss that people really get stuck on. And I've got to say, like, as soon as I put any effort into thinking about it, I got it done. Yeah, I had to have a couple of pieces, regen gear, a blood shield item. Other than that, really anyone can do it. So there you go, guys. Hope that's helpful. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.